Okay, I get to hold the camera today. So, and some of you may have noticed at MadLab lately, we're going red light, green light, and yellow light. And the idea being here is nobody runs a red light. Well, maybe you do, but it probably doesn't really work out for you very well in the end. Green light's very safe to drive through. That yellow light, maybe you're like, I'm gonna risk it. Maybe you're like, oh, this is sketchy, I don't wanna run this yellow. So the idea is we're gonna kind of use those same principles here for an overhead flexion test. So Dashi's gonna set up with her feet together, and what she's gonna do is make sure that her hips and her back and her shoulders and her head are all able to touch the wall, excuse me. And if she needs to move her feet a little farther away from the wall to do that, she's allowed. So what we wanna see is shoulders, that back. I shouldn't be able to slide my hand in there, so she's gonna work hard to keep that on the wall. And then her hips also. Now what she's gonna do is start with her hand open, kind of like so, on the wall. So she's gonna set up with the side of your pinky on the wall. Now this arm is gonna stay completely straight, and she's gonna see if she can bring her hand all the way over top of her head, completely in line with her shoulder, without letting her back come to the wall. And she's gonna start by just touching her thumb to the wall. So thumb is touching, arm is straight, back is still on the wall. This is what we're gonna call a yellow light. Okay, come on back down. I want you to do the exact same thing, but now close your fist and see if you can get your fist to the wall. Same rules apply. Hips stay on the wall, arm stays straight. Okay, she's flared out to the side a little bit, so come on back down and see if you can bring your hand over your shoulder just a little bit more.
Same thing?
Yep, same with the fist. So pull the rib cage in. Yep, so not so wide, exactly. So fist tight. From there all the way up. Elbow stays straight, 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 straight. Good, just a small bend in that elbow, but back's still pretty flat, so right there. So I can help her get to that, but that's a little tougher, right?
No,
so,
it's green light. I need a green light.
So she got an Everest green light rather than a different color of green light. So the idea being here is we can use this for a number of different things. Pull-ups, overhead pressing, anything that basically takes your hands and puts it over your head. Because if you can't keep that neutral spine while your hand goes over your head, you're kind of asking for trouble. So red light would be, let's over-exaggerate this. Some of you guys are gonna fall into the situation where you're like, I can't even do anything. Yeah, something like that. Or Dash, keep your arms straight and let your back come off the wall as you try and get your arm to the wall this time. So you see that might be the norm, or there might be a break. So go like this. Dash, yeah, exactly. So there might be something kind of like that where, yeah, it doesn't feel very good, does it? All right, so the idea is you got a red light, no go. You're not going overhead, you're not doing pull-ups, you can hang from the bar, but you gotta improve that overhead position. Yellow light, okay, you know what? You can hang from the bar, you can start to get strong, work on some pull-ups, but you still gotta be working on improving that overhead range of motion. You can do some dumbbell shoulder pressing. Green light, hey, cool, you can play with some cool stuff, you can go overhead, you can press a barbell, we can start to talk about what it's like to, hang from a pull-up bar, do pull-ups, progress to that stuff there. So keep your eye out for red light, green light, yellow light.